I'm Grenville Dowson. I cover the city centre of York. It's one of the safest cities in England, and I feel proud of that because that's partly through myself and my colleagues. Each day I start work from Millhouse Police Station. I'll meet my team in briefing. We look through the incidents that have gone on over the last day or two. Every day is different. It could be a murder case, it could be a shop theft, it could be someone that's lost in the city, it could be someone asking directions.
My name is Philip Wright. I've been a PCSO for 3.5 years now. Today we're working at the Great Yorkshire Show, an event that happens in the local area. As part of the role at the show here, we're offering reassurance to the public, so circulating amongst the public, keeping an eye out for people's valuables, if there are any other issues that we come across safety-wise. We have the stand here which lets us interact with the public generally, so we're working with the youngsters, encouraging them, letting them know about our role, but also we can offer security advice. We've got our community volunteers that we work with as well, who help us in leafleting, distributing other things, and door-to-door work as well. So we're working alongside them to present a public image of North Yorkshire Police.
Brilliant, thank you. You're welcome.
We are the face of North Yorkshire Police. We're there to be seen. Each day I go out on patrol, I have contacts I speak to in the city centre. There's different businesses I will visit each day, and I give me information as to how things are feeling in the city centre, what they think the concerns are. I just make myself available, approachable, and we build a relationship with the community basically. As a PCSO, if we're called to a job, it's usually to antisocial behaviour or low-level crime. We'll go to that job, but we stay with that person. We continue to make contact with that person. We repeat visits. We make sure they're okay and see what we can do to help them in the future.
And the role is also very important as far as the information intelligence which we can provide back to colleagues. It can be just patrolling the area to know where things are and identifying hotspots or routes that things might have happened along. You get to know people far better perhaps than our PC colleagues because we've got the time to be in the community to pick up names and associations and work that way around. The PCSO role doesn't have any power of arrest. Certain members of the public that we might come into contact with, very often they'll pass information to us or comments to us which they wouldn't do to a PC colleague in case it got them into any more trouble. Yeah, we've just had a call for a missing youth around the area along here. A member of the public approached the police to say that they'd lost a young child, a 9-year-old. Officers have been sent around the showground to try and look for them. We've just had a radio call through to say that a young person's been found. They were wearing a wristband and someone's made a phone call through to grandparents, so police are going to accompany them back to grandparents.
Well, as a PCSO, it's happened just recently. I spotted a lot of smoke coming up from a house. A colleague went up to the house, confirmed it was indeed a house fire. One of the rooms was ablaze. I ran up, attended to help her. The room was well ablaze. The thick black smoke was pouring over my head while I was crouched on the floor with a fire extinguisher in one hand, fighting over the flames. After a short while, there was a big explosion in the room. The door slammed shut in my face. At that point, we retreated from the house. The fire brigade were on the way, and we just assembled outside and kept everyone calm and out of the way. Luckily, nobody was injured in the fire, apart from a bit of smoke inhalation from myself and one of my colleagues. We got everybody out of the house safe and well.
The training for the PCSO role was an initial 10-week classroom-based block. We then had a 10-week placement with a tutor PCSO, which is when you really find out what it's about, but you're still completing assessment work, which will go towards the final submission folder. I think it's very important that we do have a whole mix of people with different skills and abilities and backgrounds to be able to reflect what is going on in our communities. Any kind of diversity, I think, is extremely valuable.
In my role, there's a number of people I work with from different groups, religions, different race, and we all get on very well. The more diverse the police force is, the more we can help other communities out there. My
advice if you're applying to be a PCSO would be to spend a little bit of time looking at the the actual standards that they're looking at as part of the application procedure, and looking at how your own life experiences or previous career roles can really be brought out in the application process initially.
I joined as a PCSO approximately 10 years ago. I love the job.
It's very positive. People like to see you. People like to see the officers out on the street. They'll say, well, what a good job everybody's doing. You're having a great impact. You're working with the community. It's extremely rewarding in that respect.